What's up, everyone? I'm Coach D, and thanks again for tuning into my channel. I really do appreciate you guys. So when we look back and we look to see when things really went bad in this country, went bad in the world even, one of the reasons will be because we have a surplus of fragile men online telling other men what it means to be a man. Like, they're so fragile. Like, if you believe your masculinity revolves around how other men run their lives, you're not very masculine at all. Like, if I have rules to what I consider masculine, I don't need to project those rules on other people. I really don't care. I don't care what other families do inside their own household. But when I see these fragile men saying things like this dude says right now, what is wrong with you people?
Look, if you voluntarily let your wife drive, you better go check yourself. I see guys riding in the passenger and their girls driving, and I'm thinking to myself, dude, they better be injured or something. Like, are you injured? Do you have an eye issue? Is there a reason you can't drive? If you can't drive and your wife is driving you, that makes perfect sense to me. But when I'm driving down the road and I look over and I see a girl driving and a guy riding in the passenger seat waiting upon arrival, like they're just waiting on arrival, you know, they're just riding. Dude, listen, you need to take a look at yourself and you need to ask yourself, why am I this way? Why is it okay that I just sit in the passenger seat and ride? You're not the one that's supposed to be riding. You're the one that's supposed to be giving the ride.
And what's funny is when I go to the comments, and there's a lot of good ones on there, there's a lot of comments of people just saying like, dude, you're stupid, or this is real fragile masculine activity. Someone even said, this makes me want to ask my wife to drive me around just so I can see you and you can see me, and I wish you would say something to me. But there are also a lot of men on there kind of making excuses as to why their wife drives. Like someone said their wife has, really bad motion sickness, so she drives because it keeps her from getting car sick. Someone said that, they've been driving FedEx for years, and so they're tired of driving, so they always allow their wife to drive. And I'm thinking, like, all of those are valid reasons, right? They're all valid reasons. But who cares? You don't have to validate yourself for this dude. You don't have to give him excuses as to why your wife drives. Even if you allow your wife to drive just because, or your wife likes to drive, whatever reason your wife drives is your business. You don't have to make excuses for why your wife drives because this fragile man is calling your masculinity into question because you allow your wife to drive instead of you driving. Who the hell cares? You don't have to answer to this guy. This guy is a freaking online troll, basically trolling men for likes and clicks. I mean, and the bad thing, the worst part about this, and the only reason I'm addressing this in this video, is because I teach and I coach young men and women, but specifically, there are a lot of young men who watch this type of crap and think that's the way you got to be a man. You're supposed to run things in your house and you drive for your wife. And oh my goodness, this is one of the reasons why a lot of relationships don't work, because women are not looking for men to control their lives. They're not. And unfortunately, there are some women out there who are. They have this self-hate, self-misogyny thing going on or whatever. But again, that's not even my business either. If your household is happy, where the man runs everything, he drives, he tells you what to do, and you enjoy that, that's your business too. But I teach and coach these young men who are very impressionable, and they fall for this fragile activity, this fragile masculine activity. And it's just sad. And it's sad that guys like this get online and they play these roles for likes and clicks and don't realize the damage they're doing to the young kids coming up after them. It's absolutely pathetic This is what I call weak. This dude does everything he can to try to prove to you how strong and masculine he is, when in actuality, he's fragile. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in they heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.